Okay, so here are 3 things that I learned from buying my dream car. Okay, so about 1.5 years ago, I bought myself a Lamborghini. Now, I've had some pretty cool cars before. I had a BMW M6, amongst other things, and, just some really fast cars, luxury cars, you name it. I've had a bunch of them, but I never had a Lamborghini. So I really wanted to buy one, and I got to the point where I'd sold a house. I had this cash lying around, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And so here are 3 things that I learned from buying my dream car. Number 1, you think that driving something, exotic or sleek or whatever is just going to be amazing. You just think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. The clouds will part and whatever. And here is the reality is it is a hassle, right? Now, I know that many of you are going to be like, well, let's just play the world's smallest violin for the Lamborghini driver or the Ferrari driver. I get it, right? I know. I'm not asking you to feel sorry for anyone. I'm just telling you that it is a massive hassle. You can't park it anywhere. Potholes are a nightmare, right? I mean, one time I drove it and I was driving down this side road and I can't remember what I was doing, but I was driving across and I was passing through an intersection and, I was being really careful to make sure there was no cross traffic. What I didn't realize because I was looking the other way was that down here there was a massive dip. And so as I drove, I was going pretty quick and I hit the dip with my front bumper. Now these cars are very low to the ground, so I scraped that front bumper and honestly I pulled over and I thought like, man, my front bumper must be back there somewhere. Fortunately it was okay. My point is these little things that just in a normal car with a regular ride height you don't worry about, right? Coming up a driveway, right? I had to go sideways, I had to be really careful, speed humps, it's just a hassle. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's a hassle. You can't park it anywhere. You worry about it when you're at dinner or at the movies or, actually you're not anywhere now because of COVID. But, at the time, when I was driving, there's no COVID and I was just enjoying it. But you worry about where you park it and what you do with it, right? So the first thing is it's more of a hassle than what you might think. The second thing is everything on it is expensive. And the problem is that you're being ripped off. And that's the hassle, right? So Lamborghini is owned by Volkswagen, the Volkswagen Group. Volkswagen Group actually owns a lot of companies. It owns Porsche, it owns Volkswagen, it owns Lamborghini, it owns Bentley, a bunch of others, right? The point is there's a lot of parts that are interchangeable. So there are some parts that you can buy for your car that are like a $20 Volkswagen item. But if you go to Lamborghini, it's a $200 item and it's actually the same thing. It fits from car to car, right? I had a Volkswagen Touareg at one point and my radiator cap, the cap on the radiator was exactly the same radiator cap as my Lamborghini. But if you buy it from Lamborghini, it's $50. And if you buy it from Volkswagen, it's $10. Why? Because of no reason, just because they know that the Lamborghini person will pay more for it, right? So you're getting ripped off when you drive a more exotic, expensive car, even though the part may be identical, and that's a hassle, Now, maybe some people don't care. It bothered me because I want good value for money, right? And the other thing that really bothered me about it, or that I learned about it, and it's probably not a bother, but it's just a difference, is the type of attention that it attracts, right? So now some people buy these cars to show off. Look, there's an element of, hey, this is cool and I like it. But, for me, I bought it for me to enjoy. I didn't tell people I had the car. I didn't really drive it around people that knew me and stuff. I would just take it out and really just enjoy it for myself because it was kind of like an achievement. But the attention that would attract could be a hassle sometimes if you just wanted to be left alone. And you might think, well, then why are you driving that car if you don't want attention? Look, there are times when the attention's fun, I'll be honest. But other times you just want to drive it for you. And so there are places where you can't drive it on a Saturday night because people take photos, people speed up right onto your bumper, they'll cut you off in traffic, they'll do all these things that are just a hassle and they're not things that you want at that time, right? Now there were times when, you enjoy it and it's fun, but there are times when you just don't enjoy that level of attention. And guys, let me tell you a secret, okay? Because so many guys think I'm going to buy a cool car and I'm going to get all the ladies. Now I'm married, so it doesn't matter to me, but I will tell you, cool cars do not attract ladies. They attract other guys and boys, especially little boys that just, they're excited by the car. And so if you think you're going to buy a nice car and have all the girls fawn over you like you see in the ads, I promise you girls couldn't care less what car you drive, generally speaking. And the ones that do are not the ones that you want to hang out with anyway. But my point is that the attention that you get and the types of people that you attract oftentimes will be more of a hassle than what you might think. And so I know these are little things. I know they're not, massive issues. And I know that no one's going to feel sorry for the person driving the Lambo that's complaining about it. But they're just things to share with you, because if you've never had it, you might not realize. And if you're thinking about getting one, these are just things to think about. Ask other owners what their experience is and see if it's right for you. But it's something that I wanted to share just to give you a different perspective, because most people haven't had that. And it'll just help you as you make those decisions to see if it's something that you want to go down the track of doing. So anyway, hope it was helpful. Have a great day and see you next time.